Well, guys, this is the Loyal BBN Fan Show, post-game show. Kentucky Wildcats completely dominate Tennessee Tech, as they should. Uh, first of all, I can't believe that I stayed up to actually watch the ball game. I mean, as if like I was worried that Kentucky was actually going to lose. I wouldn't say lose the game. I don't want to go that far. That's a little bit too far out to say that I was afraid that Kentucky was going to lose that ball game. That's just as they say, well, that's just a lie. And, the Lord don't like ugliness. So, but I really, really love Kentucky football, and I really want to see these guys do their very best. So it's just it was just hard to just lay in bed to actually not watch the ball game. So I had to get up and I had to watch the ball game, and I'm glad I did. Of course, I'm going to pay for it today at work, but who cares? Whatever. So hey man, now we can dream a little bit. Now we took care. Uh, now we took care of Tennessee Tech, and now it's time that we go and that we really, really, really buckle down, and let's see if we got what it takes. We only got to win one more game, guys. One more game, and we'll be okay. Can we win one more game? And you know, I mean, I want to beat Vandy so bad. I just do, and I understand that Vandy's got a great squad this year, and these guys are just they have they have just turned the corner because of their quarterback. But I know they got other players as well too. But will Kentucky have enough, or do they have enough players, enough energy, enough drive, enough motivation? When you this close to getting to a bowl game, when the talking heads said that you wouldn't get anything but 3 wins this year, and now you sitting at 500 and you on a 3-game win streak, will Kentucky have enough in order to go and get a bowl win? Let's see. Let's just see how these guys. It's up to the coaching staff to really focus in. Let's get laser sharp and let's just go get this W against Vandy. It's not going to be easy, man. So I'm not sitting here thinking that Kentucky's just going to go and just blow out Vandy. I mean, all we got to do is win by 1 point. For real, if we beat just one of these, I think we deserve a bowl, let alone both of them. I'm for Richie too, Ethan. All we got to do, man, is just win one. Can we just win one of these ball games? And look, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I don't even want it. Like I don't even want to wait until we get to Louisville. I just want to just beat Vandy so we can breathe a little bit going into the Louisville game, and then we can go into the Louisville game and we can just have fun with that ball game. Still want to beat Louisville, but I just I don't want the pressure. I don't know if we're built for that type of pressure, knowing that we got one game and one game only. You win, you go to the bowl. You lose, your season's over. So let's see if we can get this W, man, against Vandy and just go ahead and just do it. Talking about the game today, I mean, we did exactly. I mean, I don't know really what I'm supposed to say about this Kentucky and Tennessee Tech game. I don't. I know Cutter had a really good game today. Somebody's gonna give me some stats here on Vandy. I mean on Cutter for today. I don't even know. I just watched the game. I didn't really look at those stats. What matters the most is it looked like we got out of there healthy today, and can we find a way to just, dude? I want to be. This is. I never imagined that I would want to beat Vandy so bad as much as I want to beat Vandy right now. And yeah, no, absolutely. So, uh, it's not going to be easy to beat Vandy, man. Now I'm not even gonna look past Vandy and start looking towards Louisville because that's a total mistake. Because that's I have to be honest, that'd be disrespectful to Vandy, and Vandy's ready for Kentucky. Vandy don't want to be the team that Kentucky gets a 4-game win streak and they get bowl eligible out because of they beat Vandy. Beat hey, Glendale White, I'm okay with that too. Beat Vandy and then smoke Louisville, no problem. Let's go do it. Let's just win both of them. But I'm definitely trying to be humble. I'm definitely trying to take it one game at a time. And let's just see. Bully 18 for 21, for 236, 86% completion percentage. Thank you there, Shane. Appreciate that, buddy. I was going to have Shane on the show with me tonight. I thought we had discussed that he was going to be on with me because this is one of those times where I'm able to do the post-game show because I'm not at work. I'm going to work, but usually I'm at work when the ball game goes off. And because we don't usually do a post-game show for football, which is very not cool whatsoever, Shane's probably going to be doing the post-game show next weekend against Vandy. And if we win, then I'll take a chance of getting fired, and I'll go run off somewhere, and I jump on. But Shane probably going to be doing the post game. So you guys make sure you guys give him some love too as well when he comes on. So what do you guys think, man? I mean, do we really have a legit chance to beat Vandy? Somebody tell me that we do because right now it just looks like I don't know, man. It just looked like that's a very very tall mountain to have to climb. I think my shirt and stuff is all backwards. Shane, is my shirt backwards or okay? Because to me it looks backwards. It looks so. But look, my shirt looks backwards. My shirt looks backwards, but we just can't be backwards when we play Vandy. Okay, we got to come forward, and we got to stay ahead of the change, and we got to tackle. Like we got to tackle all night long. What's the if you was coach? No, I'm sorry. If you was Coach Stoops or if you was Brad White, what player on Kentucky's defense do you look at and says, "I don't care what you do all night long. I don't care what you do all night long. Your eyes stay on the quarterback, Pavia. Your eyes stay on him all night. What's that one guy on our defense that you would just say, just tune out everything else in the world? He's your only priority. What's a good player for that? Looks right for my for my POV. Thanks, you son of a gun. We could have scored more, but I think the game plan was conservative, too limited numbers of plays, kept healthy, and didn't put anything new on the film. I can understand that too, Peanut. Absolutely. But you guys let me know what's the one player that you guys would definitely just tell you're going to eyeball Pavia all night long and don't let him. And I don't even think that's good enough because look, I mean, you see what he does to LSU, you see what he does to Alabama, you see what he does to these big time schools, you see what he does to Georgia. So it's kind of like with this us just telling somebody to just stay because we know we don't have the look. I mean, and this is no knock on Kentucky football, but we know that we don't have the talent like the Georgias, the Alabamas, and all those guys. So if they have a difficult time stopping him, it kind of makes me wonder what makes you think that Kentucky has a player or players that has enough souls. Souls, that's not a bad choice. Just no matter what you do, you stay with, you know what I'm saying? You stay on him. And that's one of those things that it's like it just makes you wonder. It's like, okay, do we have enough in the tank? You know, we've been giving it all we got. Coach Stoops just got a new 15-year contract after today. I know people don't want to hear that. Shay told me, said he better not. So, uh, anyway, I mean, do we have a team that seriously, all jokes aside, do we really have a good enough team that we can go down and be competitive? And look, I'm not saying go down and blow out Vandy because that's extremely hard to do. These guys are riding high. But do we have a good enough team that we can try our best to keep it close into the fourth quarter and then find a way to get out of there with a win? That's the $1 million question that I think that is out there in the universe is, it's Kentucky. Kentucky will go down to Vandy and play Kentucky football, and that could be very high. That could be like our whole team is on money, or that could be Kentucky just goes out there just to go through the motions, and then we get blown out on the road against Vandy. I mean, well, first of all, we're going to be the underdogs. against Vandy and against Louisville. So I don't think it's any question with that. So if we lose, like, well, you guys were the underdogs. You guys wasn't supposed to win the game anyway. It is what it is. But I want us in this situation to be able to say we're going down to Vandy and we're going to give it everything that we absolutely got. I think anything other than that, I think we should stay at home. Um, our running back situation, I think we got a two-head monster. It's not as good as years past, but I think between Dardale and McGowan, I think we got two good running backs. And even if you throw in Patterson, is it Patterson or Peterson? Which one is it? It's Patterson. See, I know my personnel. You know what I'm saying? I know my personnel, but anyway, if we could just, we gotta, if we need to throw in Patterson a little bit, we got him too. But I really think Cutter is making so much progress and so comfortable now as the starter for Kentucky. I think that he goes into, I think he has a chip on his shoulder. Okay, I think I think he wants to go play this big time quarterback who could possibly get his name in the Heisman Trophy running. I don't know if he'll win or not, but he's definitely somebody probably that would definitely be in the conversation of should we invite to New York to be able to win the Heisman Trophy. He's that good of a quarterback, and I think even though they got good players, I think they feed off of his energy, and he demands excellent from his team, and I think the other guys kind of they do feed on that. And I think with the way Cutter is playing right now, I think our guys are doing it. We got to make sure that we get Law involved. We got to make sure that we get some, Gilmore. He's got to play like he did today. See, today we won the ball game, and we won big. So I wasn't really impressed by how we beat Texas. I mean, but how we beat Tennessee Tech. It wasn't even about that. It was more so about us doing what we were supposed to do. And to me, that's what I wanted to see is that we dominated from the beginning to the end. And I'm really angry because we only give up 3 points to Auburn, and then we only give up 7 points to Florida, but then we give up 10 points to Tennessee Tech. So it's kind of like, come on, defense, what are we doing? What are we doing? We can't give up 10 points to these guys. But nonetheless, if we get, we got out of there healthy, what it looks like, our offense looks to be clicking. Our defense, they gotta do better. Let's just be real. But I think if our defense plays like they did against Texas, play like they did against Auburn, I think Kentucky can walk out of Nashville with a win. Man, I wish I was home so I can do it. Law had 11 catches. Law had a big game, man. Law is like he is. It was a couple of games where I think he should have been involved a whole lot more, but he wasn't. But now I really think that Butch Hamden, I really think that Mark Stoops, I think that the staff really understands that we got good running backs, but we got to get Law. We got to find a way to keep Law engaged in the ball game, and I think that's why this is so critical. I think there is a more dignity for all parties to just stick with Stoops and let him retire on his own terms. It's extremely hard to win here. Build the statue. Peanut, for a lot of people, that's a very unpopular opinion. But you could, and Shane's even laughing behind. He's like, hey, don't put, hey, yeah, exactly. That's why he said that's why I didn't put up your post because that's some bull crap. But if we make it to a bowl game, we completely exceeded what people thought we was capable of doing this year. And I said this in a video before the season started. Kentucky is better than a 3-9 record. They just started. They're better than 3-9, and right now they're helping Big Mike out a lot as well too. So let's just see if we can continue to build off of this. Let's continue to see if we can go and get a quality win over Vandy, over a top 25 team, and then we'll get ready for Louisville to close the year out. But it won't be if we beat Vandy. It's going to be pressure. It's going to be pressure to beat. It's going to be pressure to beat Louisville, of course. It always is. We always want to win the Governor's Cup, no doubt about it. But I think because of not having the pressure, of trying to win not trying to win the ball game just to go to a bowl game. When you take that that factor out, and you're just able to just go out and just have fun and do what you do, I think that gives Kentucky a better opportunity to beat Louisville. But once again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I just was trying to make a point. We got to go to Nashville and we got to go take care of business. If we do that, I think Kentucky sets itself up for success moving down the road. More likely. So what's more likely? Beat only Vandy, beat only Louisville, or win out? Ooh, that's a good question, man. More likely beat only Vandy. See, I have a very, very unpopular opinion about that, and people probably won't like it. They can beat Vandy. I believe UK would surprise Vandy and Louisville. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. I think Louisville is more likely. Yeah, man, dude, because Vandy's good, bro. It is, and look. I have my I have my personal reasons on why I want to particularly. I think Louisville. I have my personal reasons on why the Vandy games mean more to me than the Louisville game does. But that's a long story. I won't get into that. I won't let my personal feelings get in the way right now. So I guess the thing to do is root to beat Louisville over Vandy. Is way better than U of L quarterback. Absolutely, man. Pavia is a good quarterback, man. This guy is money. He's on it, and he scares me. He really does because I watch what he does to these other big time programs, and he gives them a fit. Maybe a everybody has a bad day. Maybe he has the flu that day or something. You know? maybe he maybe he got a headache or something. Maybe what I'm saying. Maybe he got stomach cramps. I don't know. Maybe something could just go in our way. But I look for Kentucky football to definitely go down there and fly around on the football field, and let's see if we can make some good things happen when we play Vandy. Sure, want to win out. Oh, Glenda, it'd be good to win out. It would be good. I mean, I don't know if that's something I would put my money on, but it's always a good thought. If we can win out, Stoops will get an extension for real. Because doesn't Stoops get a? I think. Well, no, he has to. Oh, okay. They didn't do the lifetime, or they didn't do the big buyout, but they changed that. Because I was wondering if he makes the bowl game, does he get a year extension, or will you know what? I'm not sure if it's a bowl game or if it's 8 wins. Well, 7 wins. Okay, well, what if he wins the bowl though? He got 7 wins. If we win out, what 5? No, he have 8 wins. Yeah. Well, if we went out, we'd be 7-5. So that's not bad, guys. That's not bad. So we should have beat Ole Miss, but shoulda, coulda, winner. We should have beat Texas. Should have, what I'm saying. We should at least gave South Carolina a much better game. Who those guys just flat out just laid an egg today when they had that. I think they was up like 30. Was they up like 30-3 or something? And they got beat 31-30. And that is so. I mean, that's so Kentucky, but in this case, it's so South Carolina, and it's like, why? Like, how do you guys blow? Like, that has to be the biggest blunder of a loss all year long. If they had, if I can beat cancer, cats can beat Vandy. Well, praise God for that. Absolutely, and that's a lot more serious than football. That's for sure. So I'm glad you beat cancer, Glenda. Absolutely. Thanks for sharing that. But I definitely would love to win out. But I'm the kind of person that loves to just take it one game at a time, and let's just see what we can do against Vandy. So I guess this is hate Vandy week, beat Vandy week, and like I didn't know that was even possible to even have a beat Vandy week or hate. Yeah, what is this world coming to when you gotta hate? I know we got hate Louisville week and beat Louisville week, but well, we always gotta hate Louisville week. That's every week, but to beat it just it's a different time frame for us right now. But I'm really confident that Kentucky can go down to Vandy and make it competitive. And let's see what happens at the end of the game. But Pavia, if the ball's in his hand at the end of the ball game, and it's a close ball game, and they got a chance to win the ball game, I hate not to have faith in my guys, bro. But he's hurt people too much with his feet, and he's a winner, bro. Uh, Kentucky needs to stop Vandy's quarterback. I think we're all in agreement with that. Is that can we stop that? Uh, he- uh, uh, can we stop that little dude? I guess I could say. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about him. But I mean, he's a solid quarterback. So definitely for me not to give him his props would definitely be a media malfunction or malpractice. I guess that's probably the best phrase to use. So let's we can do it. I'm sitting here watching a little bit of this Alabama game, and Alabama then came within 3, so that's good. I think Alabama is probably our best chance to win a national championship from the SEC, even though we got some other good teams. I'm riding with Bama. There you go. Haven't punted. Come on, Bama. Let's go into halftime. I'm tied up. Sam Bosa, good to see you. So, I mean, I don't really know what else it really is to say about this Texas Tech game. I know we'll be live again on Monday night, and look for Shane to be on the show with us, so you guys can see his face because he'll probably be doing the post game show. He follows football as well too. He's a veteran. He has radio experience and all this kind of stuff. So really, really glad to have him here with the team with us. And I'm looking forward to him hopefully doing the show because we gotta do a post game show. Lose, win, draw, it doesn't matter. This show has to have a post game show after a football game, and I'm not being able to do that. It's just it doesn't set good with me at all. And once again, it doesn't matter if we win or lose. We need to have somebody to show up. So he's definitely willing to do that as well. And that's he's part of the team, so we got to do that. Sure, don't want to Indiana to take it. I don't want Indiana to take. Now, Indiana, they ain't really played anybody. So it's the Big Ten, but the Big Ten is not as good as they used to be. Well, they're not as good as this year because they don't have a Michigan who's really dominating. They don't have Penn State who's really dominating. So right now it's just Indiana. It looks like Indiana and Ohio State. And Ohio State will, regardless if Indiana is undefeated or not, Ohio State is still night and day better than Indiana is. So I don't really look for. They're gonna get a wake up call, especially if they got to face a SEC team. They're not gonna win it all. So I'm okay with that. Volleyball. Um, and big shout out to volleyball team too. Ninth consecutive year. It looks like they are, and somebody can correct me. I think they're the co SEC champions. So it must be Texas. I think Texas is pretty good too in volleyball. So I'm not sure who we tied with, but I know that we got a share of the championship of volleyball for the ninth straight year. So big shout out to the volleyball team as well too. They go on the road to play Arkansas tomorrow before they head to Savannah for the SEC tournament as a 1 seed, most likely. Absolutely. So let's go get it in volleyball. The Lady Cats got a win today too over Marshall. They did look kind of sloppy down the stretch of the game, but nonetheless they got a big win. And I think this week they play Purdue and they got to play Louisville. I think it's either the next 2 or 3 games. I can't remember which one it is, but they're gonna get tested this week in women's basketball. So we'll have a chance to see who we are as a team in that too as well. So there's no need for a long show tonight. Appreciate you guys jumping on with us. Go Cats. We took care of business. And like I said, Shane will be with us on Monday, and he will probably most likely be doing the post game show next Saturday after the Vandy game. And if we win, then I sacrifice trying to get fired just to be on the show because I think that's because first of all because we beat Vandy, and second of all we make a bowl. So I think that's a big occasion, and I would love to be a part of that. Absolutely. The extra month that we get with the bowl game and the reps and the practice, that's enormous. Especially for Cutter, he gets that extra month, and because I mean, let's be real. Calzada was getting most of the reps in the summertime and all this right here. So this is a chance. This is for him to regroup on the back end of the year and get those reps in practice and all of that. And then he gets a chance to play a bowl game, and then he come back next year. He'd be ready to go, much improved. Because I mean, he's getting better every single ball game. Cutter's getting better and more comfortable back there. So I think it's safe to say he's our quarterback going into the future. Stay healthy and let's get some more wins as well too. Also, women's soccer has Louisville in the NCAA tournament. Come on, Cats. Let's knock out Louisville for sure. Didn't already take Vandy. Vandy, yes, Auburn did take Vandy to the wire, and they should have won that ball game as well too. They came up. I think they came up. What was it? A touchdown short, 6 points short, or whatever. But they went to overtime though, and so let's see if we can let's just go to Vandy, man. Let's just get this win. Let's don't save the. Let's don't. I mean, let's don't be the. Let's don't be. Let's don't just wait till Louisville to figure out if we're gonna make a bowl or not. Let's go ahead and secure the bowl win, and then let's go have fun and fly around and let's go beat Louisville. But we got to take care of one game at a time for sure. But Kentucky is definitely. Hey, national champions, good to see you. Um, Kentucky is definitely looking better week in and week out. And this is one of those games where it's kind of like let's see how we can tune up some things going, before we get into Vandy, and let's see if we can go get this W in Nashville next week for sure as well. But hey, guys, just wanted to jump on just for a couple of minutes. We'll be back Monday night as well, Monday and Wednesday night, and Kentucky plays Tuesday night. Kentucky plays Michigan State in Madison Square Garden. So we'll be back for that too as well. So we got some shows coming up. Thank you guys for the support. Really, really appreciate it. I think it it was overtime. Auburn and Vandy went into overtime. And I wanted Vandy to lose so bad, man. So bad. I don't know what it is with me and this Vandy, but Chris is getting on my nerves. And I don't want to hear his mouth at all. I just don't. I don't talk to Louisville people like that, so I don't have Louisville people in my ear talking about that they beat Kentucky. We beat Kentucky, and then I disappear here in Saudi Arabia. But I can't escape the talk of us losing to Vandy again. So we got to get that win, no matter what. So let's go, Cats. See you guys Monday night. Shane, thank you so much for being behind the scenes. To all you guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you can. And but we need to beat Vandy. So pray, okay? Pray, pray that we beat Vandy, please. I do not want to lose to those guys. But until next time, I'm Big Mike. Shane's behind the scene there. Until next time, we out.